the GLP-1 inhibitors are wonderful drugs, and they've changed lives, no doubt. Being a healthier person as a result of losing some unwanted body fat has effects, over your whole body metabolically. So I think they're good things. Cosmetically, though, they can cause a problem. For whatever reason, they seem to impact the superficial facial fat pads more than the deep ones. And those can be responsible for some of the lines, as we talked about with toxins, but they're more static lines. So you get on your cheek, under your eyes, some things that form after you lose facial volume. In addition, you can get sort of a hollow, gaunt appearance from these drugs if you've been using them for long enough. It doesn't take long. Even less than a year can cause that. It's a problem for people that have a lot of weight to lose. We recommend, and the skin doesn't always compensate for that by shrinking appropriately, because usually they're older patients and the skin just doesn't snap back as well. It's been damaged by the sun, the passage of time. And so we would suggest judicious use of fillers to help, dermal fillers in certain areas. Potentially some of the technologies that do well with skin laxity can be used along the way, not just after you've reached your endpoint. So to keep the skin contracted or try to contract it as you're losing weight. And those can be things like microfocused ultrasound, radiofrequency microneedling. Those are two big ones that come to mind.